What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. We got Superstar Joe. We got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good, you?
Not bad, not bad. Elbow drop. Elbow drop. All right. Guys, if you are new here and you're just finding us, hit the subscribe button. Become a superstar. Very easy and very free. Make sure you go talk to your mailman. Let him know you subscribed and tell us what he says. All right, guys. Also, if you want to follow us, go check us out on Twitter. We are posting there every single day. Instagram and TikTok. Use those for giveaways every once in a while. Also use it for user-submitted photos and videos. So if you guys submit us photos and videos of your collectibles or your comics or whatnot, we will put them up on our channel and we will give you credit. So if you have any, send them over and we'll throw them up for sure. And if you want to follow us on Veve, go find Fasto6909. He's up for 9.9 million. That is what our profile picture looks like. And Superstar Money, no underscores, no nothing. That's how you will find us. Let us get into the news, guys. We are almost at 1,000 followers on Twitter.
Close, so close.
See that? We are at 998. So
come follow.
Come follow us. You can be number 1,000. If you're number 1,000, let us know on Twitter, and we will retweet you for sure. Because that is a pretty epic thing. We never really even focused on Twitter. It was just that we just post a lot there, and it seems like you guys enjoy it. So that
feels like the whole VV community is on Twitter, though.
Yeah, definitely a big portion of you guys are on Twitter. We're posting all kinds. We're retweeting all the other creators as well whenever we see something that we like. Looks like there was some issues today with a Google app team, like delisted from Google.
That was crazy that happened.
I'm on I'm on Apple too, so I didn't realize, but I retweeted this one so you guys knew if you are on Google. And I heard
they fix it?
I heard you can even load gems for the drop today.
Yeah, I heard that too.
If you were a Google Play Store, but not the best drop. Did you end up going for that drop? Speaking of it.
No, I don't think I would go for the drop unless I just try to go get 10 of the one rebounds or something. I'm skipping out all these drops. Like I think the common was trading at $4. I don't know what it is now.
I don't know, but I went for it. I ended up getting an uncommon. I got delivered so late. I've been getting these delivered super late.
Yeah.
And this one I got really easily. Actually, in the car, just hit it. Like I probably was even late when I hit the button. So they're going. If you want one, you pretty much can get one.
Cool.
It seems like, but yeah. So I got the uncommon. Ended up flipping it back for like 6 gems. I lost $1.
Okay.
But it is what it is. I'm playing the gamble game. For me, I risked $1 to try and get something rare or higher. And it's fun. I just like playing the game.
Yeah, I mean, you get that thrill every drop, right? Smashing that buy now, you get that black cube. You hit buy it. You never know what you're gonna get.
Exactly. This looks like the next one, and it's kind of a clean cover. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like the commons on this one. It's like Captain America with the shield there. Pretty cool.
Yeah, a little bit more classic. It's a little bit more classic.
That one, the common one, might be my favorite. Maybe if I hit it, I'll keep it on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for the news. We're gonna get straight into it today. We don't usually do this. We always get the comments. You don't start your content until halfway through the video. But guys, we got to go over the hot topics so you guys know what's happening before we get into the meat and potatoes. But today, shout out Bravos Assassin for keeping track of how many people have how many collectibles and tracking how many MCP points you get from certain collectibles. I mean, he's got a bunch of stuff. So go follow Bravos Assassin on Twitter, because definitely a wealth of knowledge and just really a really good follow. It'll really help you with your VV journey, I think. VV set list. Here's the website that he has. Shows you how much dollars per MCP it costs. And you can order it by sets, comics, collectibles, and our favorite tab, the Learn tab.
I hope this video gets on it too, by the way. I hope this video ends up there too.
Tweet him and hopefully he'll put it up there. But these 2 videos, especially on the right side, very informative videos for us. Help us every day to remember if we have enough MCP points. So definitely go check out those videos. And I guess let's get into it, Rob.
Yeah, so Bravos Assassin, great job again, everything he does. And, there's been some recent news now that the blockchain, they went from the Go chain, right? Omi was on the Go chain and moved over now with the immutable X to the Ethereum layer 2. And now that, I'm not really super techie, maybe when the Go chain was around, it wasn't so easy to access the blockchain information, but now it is. So Bravos Assassin went through I guess a Mutascan. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
And he was able to literally find like every wallet and find out exactly how many collectibles each wallet owned.
They're called tokens on that. I think on a Mutascan, but that's equivalent to a collectible, I guess.
Yeah, and Bravos the Assassin is the guy to ask when it gets to the technical details. But he made that chart up above, and then yep, that's the chart he made right there, where he pretty much summarized how many actual accounts have a certain number of collectibles. And there's a lot of insight we can gain from that. And then Foster Hill made a video where he took that information and he just compiled it in a different way. I'm going to show that one instead. I'm going to pull it over to my screen now because it just has a little bit more information where it shows you one or more collectibles as well as the total active monthly users. So here it says 2.6 million active users. But what we found is that there's actually only 583,000 that have at least one collectible in their account.
Yeah.
So you kind of see there that what are these 2 million accounts with nothing in them? Must be bots. Yeah. And then how many of the one collectible is going to be our bots? So what we discovered is, and the point of that video too, was that we're much smaller than we thought when it comes to Veve. But I had a little bit of a different take on it because we've been kind of talking about MCP a lot, right? We have Superstar Rob stuff who we love. He always mentions how we like the MCP, and there's a lot of people who are not very interested in MCP. They don't really care about it, and that's okay too, because they don't think they're going to be able to compete maybe against the whales, which is also probably true. However, if you look at these numbers,
how many whales are there?
How many whales are there? Because at the end of the day, they can only win 1 min of whatever the MCP program allows. They're going to allocate a certain amount of each drop to MCP program people. So in that percentage, how many whales are there? Well, according to this, when it comes to 100 collectibles or more, let's say, you're looking at 8,390 plus 481 plus 109 plus 33. You're pretty much at only 9,000 people. Only 9,000 accounts have more than 100 collectibles.
Yeah.
If you go down,
the good thing, the thing here, sorry to step in here, but
go ahead.
The thing here is a whale might have whatever a certain amount. The number of money, the amount of money that a whale has is not defined. So we had that conversation actually, I think, in one of our live streams where someone said, "What's a whale? How much does a whale have?" And for me, it was 100 grand invested, and for someone else, they're like, "I have 100 grand and I'm not a whale." So what's a whale is very gray area, but for me, like I said, I thought 100 grand maybe makes a whale. And at 100 grand, maybe that person can only have 10 of the really great collectibles. You know what I mean? Because we have so many things to offer here that are like over 5-10 grand. So maybe someone has a Marvel Comics #1 and they paid 60,000 for that.
And that's all they own.
But they could own that and maybe a Secret Rare Spider-Man that's 80,000. I still call them a whale. You got two of the most expensive items on the app, but you only have 2. So then they would fall into accounts with 2 or more. So speaking strictly from MCP, where number of collectibles definitely matters, I think that the whale game, it helps, especially if you have multiple collectibles. But I think, as we can tell from this chart, that this graph, this table that you pulled up here, that it might be a lot less people than we think.
Yeah, it is a lot less. So we did a live where one of our superstars told us that MCP points, we shouldn't really care about it. It's a whale game and we should stay in our lane. But both of us are over 50 collectibles, right? And if you look at that, you have 10,191, only 1.75% of accounts that have that over 50 collectibles. You have 1.44% with 100 or more, and then you get to really, really small when you get to 500 more. The point is that actually it's not a whale game, because there's a lot of, like, in the percentage, there's not a lot of accounts. So the top 2% of all the accounts actually are, sorry, it's not top 2. It's actually top 4, 1.75 plus 1.44 plus the rest. So we'll just say at that point, you're a little bit between 3 and 4. We'll just say 4. Those accounts have great shots at every MCP drop.
Yeah.
And you can, if you think about it, if you had 1,000 gems and you assume a rare comic is 20 gems.
Right now. Yeah, right now.
Which it is. And by the way, today's drop, I think I saw the rare comic at 12 gems.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
So that's
and remember, you can stack and still get a percentage of the points on the second one. So it's not like at these prices, it might be worth it to go for a second rare.
Right? So
Yeah.
for 50, if you do the math, 50 collectibles times $20 each
On
is
average.
1,000 gems.
Yeah.
So you could get 50 comics
Collectibles.
that
Yeah.
pay you 2 points each.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, you're in this elite class now of the higher group of people, the top 4% that can actually participate in the MCP. You only really need one ticket.
And now, why is it important? Let us pull over to my screen, and we will go through the Medium article that Veve put out about the MCP program. So if you just Google Veve MCP, you're going to get this article. And if you Control F drop raffle, it brings you to this paragraph because it's a really long article, very
It's
detailed.
long. It's a super long article.
This is an important paragraph for you guys to read. So we'll just read it out loud here. The MCP drop raffle gives collectors a greater chance to obtain a specific collectible in an upcoming drop. A percentage of additions of each rarity in a drop will be made available for the raffle. So not only are you able to go for this drop with your MCP points, you also can go into the queue with the regular group. It seems like just from that line.
Maybe
they're going to change it
they
up.
Might make you pick.
There's MCP only drop, or maybe some drops you can't use MCP. Who knows? But for now, it sounds like a percentage of each rarity. Users can participate in the drop raffle using their points to purchase a drop raffle ticket. The more tickets a collector has relative to the other drop raffle participants, the greater chance of success. So obviously, people with more points can buy more tickets and have a greater chance. But the collector can buy as many raffle tickets as their point will allow. When the raffle draft, and also we don't know how many points it's going to cost for a ticket. That's not disclosed yet. It could change. Who knows? Every drop could be different. But when the drop raffle closes, winners will be randomly selected from the pool of ticket holders. Those who are successful in the drop raffle can purchase the collectible, and the points for all drop raffle tickets the winner purchased will be spent. So basically, if a whale comes in here and has 100,000 points and they buy, say a ticket costs 1,000 points, they buy 100 tickets. If they win that drop, they lose all their points.
Yeah.
If they went all in on it. For all drop raffle tickets and will be spent. Collectors who are unsuccessful will get back 90% of their points. So therefore, on the next drop that comes around that you want to play in, now you might have more points than that whale because the whale might have just exhausted everything.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's going to be some whales like the 33 people with 2,000 more. Yeah. They're going to obviously be able to recuperate more points in one day than you will be able to save up in 2 months. But there's only 33 of them and they can all win once.
And honestly, they should be able to have these advantages, the amount of money that they've been putting into the app and helping to support Veve, right? So Vive's trying to reward long-time holders, collectors, people who have money in the app, and as they should. And so far, it looks like it's just going to be a percentage of the drops, so it's still going to be open to new users, and that so there's going to be a section where the new users have just equal odds, and there'd be a part of it where MCP people are rewarded and they have an extra shot at it.
Yeah, and I think that if they do even a drop at 5,000, like obviously if they do an 1,000 drop mint, probably there's about 600 accounts that have 500 collectibles or more. They'll have all pretty good odds of being able to grab one of those drops. But the other 400, I still think that you don't need to be a whale to have a chance at it. And you actually have some pretty okay odds if depending on who participates, because it looks like Vive's not that big right now. Expand that now to a drop that's maybe 5,000, 7,000. You have even better odds.
Yeah.
If you're again, 1,000 gems can get you competing with the people that have 50 collectibles or more.
Well, look, if it's a 10,000 mint drop, and say that they do half of them at for MCP raffle tickets, or go to half, right? Then if you're competing with the top 4% here, you basically have a 25% chance to win one. Because each of these whales can only win one. They won't be able to win multiples. Yeah,
they can only win one. So I personally am not.
MCP is important. MCP is important. It's more important than you think, and it's more important than people are telling you.
Well, we didn't even talk about MCP Pro yet, but like MCP Pro was alluding to like this idea of rent. I think we're going to make a video. So like, again, is it a whale game? Absolutely. You have a huge advantage. The more whale you are, the more collectibles you own, you're going to have higher odds, but I'm not discouraged as somebody who, let's say, has 50 or more, or even if someone only has 10 or more. If you look at this chart, there's 60,000 accounts with 10 or more. Okay, 60,000 accounts with 10 or more collectibles, and then you break that down to the rest below, and you find out that you're really not competing with that many people in comparison to the mints after you go drop after drop after drop. The bots have been absolutely abusing all of us real users. They have been they outnumbered us by more than double. And they were winning drops and just selling them back to us in the secondary market, and they were making lots of money doing so. So obviously we're going to need another demand event, which in the bull argument is that, yeah, we're small, but another 20,000 people will make probably a big change in terms of the market environment. It won't take a lot of people to really get that bull run going again, hopefully.
But basically, guys, you have an opportunity right now where these numbers here, this is a simple chart just from Foster's video that shows you the breakdown and shows you how many people have how many collectibles. And typically MCP is based off of number of collectibles, or like caters towards number of collectibles. Yeah, there's extra points for sets and extra points for all these other things where you participate in the app. But when you break it down and you look at all of the factors that come with MCP, number of collectibles is pretty much like the baseline, and then rarity or whatever. But yeah, if you're able to maximize your MCP points right now, especially in this down market, you're going to be in good shape when it comes to these big drops that come out after MCP is listed. And once MCP comes out, you better believe that people are going to be swarming towards the items right now that you might be able to get for, like Rob said, 12 gems. By then it might be 40, 50 gems. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? So
we've seen them there before. We've seen rare comics at $20 per MCP. That's not too long ago. It's very recent. So it could be even higher than that.
Yeah,
it could be even higher than that. So guys, make sure that you guys at least have a little piece of the pie, so that when this does come, you're not turned off because you can't win a drop after.
Yeah, and it does only take one ticket. We've all participated in raffles before. Sometimes the guy who put in just one ticket wins. So that's why, I don't believe anyone should be discouraged for MCP. If you're a long-term Veve holder, you want to collect, you want to stick with the company, you think that the NFT space is going to explode and you're going to be part of that, then I don't see why you wouldn't be interested in accumulating more MCP points, because they're going to matter. And I think there's a rumor that it could be implemented by mid-year. So if that does happen, it might be sooner than we think in terms of when we're going to actually be able to use these points and participate in that program that's going to be so important in killing the bots and growing the app going long-term.
Yep. So again, shout out to Bravos Assassin for the information. Go check out Veve Set List. It's very, very useful website. It gives you all of the dollar per MCP and whatnot, and it'll help you. It'll help you to kind of tone down your collection. And maybe if you had a couple extra gems left over, maybe you want to go buy a rare Fall of the Death of Captain America #1, because 2 points, $6 per point. Like, we're talking ridiculously cheap prices right now.
Yeah,
ridiculous. And I think today's is even cheaper. It's just not updated.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
12 bucks for rare is crazy. So let us know what you guys think below about this video. Do you guys want to participate in the MCP program? Did you think before that you would stand no chance when this program comes? Or maybe do you still think you don't stand a chance? Give us some more reasons why you think that either you agree with us and that everyone should participate because they're going to have chances in the future, or why they just shouldn't care and they should just continue doing it and maybe not prioritize it as much. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. You can become a superstar. Join the Superstar fam. I want to hear from you below. Let us know what you guys think, and we will see you on the next one. Take care.
I love you. Bye.
Bye.